Hello guys, my name is Retro Ryan, and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 2. In the last episode, we had just started our adventure, and in this episode, we're going to continue with World 2, which, like I said last time, is a desert level. So, for this first level, and pretty much every other level in World 2, I'm going to be picking Toad, and there's a very good reason for that. Something that I'm not necessarily looking forward to, but we gotta do it. So the big new threat here in this world is snakes. Specifically, they're called cobrats. Cobrats are snakes that hide in vases and they shoot bullets at you. Another thing they like to do is hide in the ground and then pop out and try to attack you that way. And when they're chasing you, it's really scary. Oops. Can't believe I actually let you hit me. So we got some cactuses, we can step on them perfectly fine. Apparently they have absolutely no spikes on the top. That is so brutal. You can throw the Shy Guys in the quicksand and they die like all realistically. That is a Panzer, it throws fireballs. No way to attack it really, like in terms of jumping on it. So we'll just ignore it. Fortunately, this guy's in the way of my Starman. But that is not the real worry. Now it is time for digging. This is the main thing of World 2, is that every single level in this world has at least one digging section. And what makes them so annoying is that all of them have these Shy Guys that follow you relentlessly. And at one point you just have an entire marching band of them coming after you. Oh, thank God those bullets can't get you while they're falling. This one's not so bad, but there is actually one part of the second level in particular that's really funny. Oh wow, that was awesome. That's our first death, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. That's embarrassing. Okay, with less full throttle this time, the best way to fight this Birdo is to stay on the right side because you have more leg room to work with. You can do it on the other side, it's just not as convenient. Alright, let's see if I don't suck as much as the slot machine as I did last time. Nope, I still suck. Awesome. Wow, it's like every time I try to get the cherry, I get a star. Wow! I should just be going for the stars at this point. I wonder if there's an input lag on the Wii version. I doubt it. I've never really had that many problems with it before. But I know the NES Classic has a very noticeable input lag. I actually don't own one, but my uncle does, so that's how I have experience with that. So he's flapping his wings like crazy trying to fly away, but he can't! Don't think there's anything in particular down here, except for this guy. Yeah, there's nothing. It's a Koopa shell. It's not a big deal. Because now we can get a few cherries. I'm gonna avoid getting that one because I don't remember how many I've collected. Okay, so I could have gotten that cherry and been fine. Got a whole log made of ribs. That's awful. And, I mean... Oh, shoot! Ah, okay. The reason I hesitated there is because if you try to super jump while holding the dash button, you'll actually let go of the item. I don't know why that happens, but... I mean, that's just how it is. I kind of want to get you first. It really doesn't matter because The mushroom gets you up to full health anyway, but... I wanted to give that heart some love, okay? It's a symbol of love. It deserves as much. So we're not... Oops. We're not at the digging section yet, but it's coming close. And right there is actually another new enemy. The Pokey. Not really new to any other Mario fans, but, then again, this was Pokey's first appearance. So, once again, another Mario enemy that we're all kind of familiar with that could have possibly never been a staple, or even been in a Mario game. It's really weird. They got their start in the weird one. Okay. Oh, come on. Go faster. Thank you. This is where it starts getting a little annoying. You do want to be careful also, because since there's a ton of little platforms that you could easily jump to, it's really easy to despawn the Starman. Now, one thing I want to mention is, what's really funny is that, you see how there's that big patch of dirt right there with just nothing? If you actually have the patience to dig up every single one of those blocks, you can get stuck down there, and you have to force yourself to reset the game, basically. So that's actually like... That's like the one soft lock I can think of in this game. And you can't kill yourself either, so... Now here we actually have something a bit new. Birdo is red now! Which may not sound like much, except... The main thing that makes Red Birdo more of a threat is that he can not only throw eggs now, but he can also throw 3 in a row. And aside from eggs, he can also throw fireballs. I'm gonna keep getting that combination every time. Wow. I think there is a lag. I think there seriously is like a lag, because normally I'm able to get the cherries pretty easily, but it's not working for me here. Okay, well, it's not that big of a deal. 2-3. Alright. This... No. There's a magic potion right here, right? Yeah, okay. And if we bring that right here, then we can get a mushroom. Alright. Glad that, Shy Guy just goes away. Ooh. Alright. I want my Starman, please! Thank you. Up there is another chance. Actually, you know what? I'll get up there. Why not? Or can I? Can I even get up there with Toad? Oh, I can! Sweet. The tough thing about the Bezos is that you can't jump on them and ride them like the eggs that Birdo has. You just kind of... Okay, here we go. So... Maybe there's actually not a mushroom. Oh, there is. Never mind. Alright, we got a few coins, got a mushroom. I don't usually go for that one because it's kind of out of the way. And I usually play this level with Toad anyway, so I just kind of assumed that I couldn't get up there. I mean, you can, but... Wow. It just exploded into a ton of faces. That's brutal, man. Oh, hey. Hey, guys. Hey, a heart. Sweet. Well, we've got another... Whoa. We've got another digging section, and at the bottom of this is going to be a key that we're going to need to unlock that door, and you know what that means, Phantos, as we can see up there. That's the indicator, I suppose. So, while we're going on about that, I kind of wanted to take some time to talk about this game and just exactly why it's so weird, in case some people don't know. So, this game is technically not Super Mario Bros. 2. It actually already exists in Japan. But you probably know it as Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. That game was on the NES before it was on the Super Nintendo. And that's because, in 1986, Japan already got their Super Mario Bros. 2, but we didn't get it over here because it was brutally hard, and they thought it wouldn't appeal. And they were right. Ow. Apparently that Phanto was a fan of Mario Bros. Lost Levels. So instead, Super Mario Bros. 2, when it was brought over to the US, was made up of an entirely different game. And that game is called Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic. Another game for the NES that is based off some other characters that I believe are based on characters for a Japanese festival. The point is that it was a popular game over in Japan when it came out. And that game is this. It's the exact same game, but with Mario characters. And by the way, this is the boss of World 2, Triclyde. And as you can see, he's super easy, despite the fact that he throws a crap ton of fireballs. And that's actually the end of World 2, so no more digging for now, but that's good. Alright, let's actually see if I can do this again. If only I can figure out what comes before the cherries. Or at least time it a little bit better. Or not. Awesome. Alright, we're in World 3 now, which means we're gonna switch to Luigi this time. Because he's my best friend. Hi, Luigi. Oh, yeah, okay. This level's really weird. So, it's actually pretty short if you just keep going up, but I want to show off something first. Uh-huh. Oh yeah! There is actually a secret if you fall into that pit. And it's a crap ton of these. Unfortunately, I don't remember. Is it the first one? Oh. Wow. So that was like number 5, I think? No. 6. Alright, well, you know what? We're actually gonna go back for that. So it brings us back up here, but we didn't go into subspace, so we have another chance to get those coins. Or at least as much as we can. And yeah, if you fall down there, you die. So... okay. 4, 5, 6. Unfortunately, we might be out of luck because Luigi's a really slow plucker. Eh, we still got a lot. Alright, now to actually move on. But yeah, if you look up footage for Doki Doki Panic, it's the same game. It's got a few differences, like, the music is not exactly the same between both versions, and obviously the Mario tracks are nowhere in Doki Doki Panic because it wasn't meant to be a Mario game. What's actually kind of interesting, I don't know why this reminded me of this, but the underground theme in the beta for this game was actually different. It was actually going to sound like the Super Mario Bros. Underground theme, but they changed it for some reason. Alright, here's another little secret we're gonna pull off. I'm gonna place these here just to make it a little bit easier on ourselves. And you'll see what I mean in a second. There we go. We got another secret door back here, and if you take that, it actually brings you to the boss. But that boss in particular, I don't feel like fighting with one heart. Or two, for that matter. So, we are going to get this mushroom real quick, which is right here. And you're dedicated to that screen, so if the mushroom's not in the right spot, then you won't be able to get it in that space. These panzers really become annoying at this point in the game. Oh, okay. Oh! Especially those ones! I forgot, there's actually ones that try to... Oh, stopwatch. Okay, I got a few coins. Yeah, but the pink panzers are the worst ones because they can actually follow you. And you really have to maneuver between their fireballs, if that's the case. Ow! That's the other thing that sucks, is that if you accidentally hit one of his eggs, it won't count as hitting him, even if it touches him. Oh, that's it. The real problem is that one pit in the middle. Oh, there we go. We're actually getting to see him throw some fireballs. Usually, with a fight like this, it's best to just wait for the last projectile, even though there's a very high chance that it might be a fireball instead of an egg. The good news is that the fireballs move slightly faster, so that if you're in the middle of jumping onto it, you can move yourself at just the right pace to get yourself out of the way of the fireball. So you're not completely screwed over. Well, we got 9 chances to screw this up. Let's see if we can mess up horribly. I swear! It's so much easier on the NES. And the 3DS, for that matter. This is part of why I like to play games on the original console. Well, at least we got that. I mean, I've only lost 2 lives so far, and we still have 10 lives, so it really doesn't matter that much. We're not in any real danger of getting a game over or anything. Alright. I still don't really have the timing down, but we won't worry about it anymore. Let's continue the rest of World 3 with Luigi. I kind of like this level. So this level, as you can see, has 2 floors, but it's actually got a hidden 3rd floor, and that's the underground. We also got a new enemy. I don't know if you noticed him back there. It's Ostro. There they are. So Ostros are guided by these Shy Guys. And if you take the Shy Guys off, then they just go berserk and run all over the place. Ow! Suck, man. there's a mushroom right here. You can actually go down here. That's neat. Huh, that's weird. Just could have sworn I saw something. It's not even the capture, it's just the game. It had like this weird graphic effect in the hole. I'll have to zoom in on that or something. Alright, we got bombing. And honestly, that could have been handled better. But I think we're good. And we'll use this one too, just in case. You want to get them from the highest point, just so that you don't waste one of the ones down here. And if you run out of bombs, just leave the area and come back. So these levels are starting to get a little longer, actually. Now, there was actually that point a little further back where there was that opening that you could go into if you had a... What?! Wait, what?! What?! What was that?! What was that? That was bullcrap! I died! While going down the ladder! Well, I've never seen that before! That was so dumb! What's over here? Oh no. Alright. So, we gotta place this in just the right spot. Oh boy. Alright, well, let's see if we pick the right one. Nope. Of course not! Alright, well, mushrooms on the right side, just for you guys to know. But I was gonna say, there was that one opening where you could lift up those POW blocks and go through there. I don't think that's really that beneficial. I think it just leads you to a dead end in that cave I was in. So, nothing you can really do there. Oh, darn it. Come on, let's not lose here. Please? Never mind. I'm still in shock over the ladder thing. I think I know what happened, but that's so stupid. I have never seen that. Well, I mean, it's like they say, you learn something new every day. It's just a shame that those particular things can be certain death experiences. Alright, buddy, okay, hold on. Let's talk about this, okay? You are being a butthole. Oh, wow. Oh, come on! What?! Jeez, man. Alright. This is going great. Alright. Wow, that was like 3 eggs all colliding together to make a super baby. I got very sidetracked. I apologize for that. That's just kind of a thing with me. I usually talk and then change to another subject and forget what I'm talking about, but anyway. To wrap up the thing with Doki Doki Panic, first of all, I've always wanted to play the game myself, actually get a physical copy, which would mean I'd have to get a Japanese NES, but, I mean, it hasn't stopped me before. I got the first 3 Ace Attorney games on GBA. But I also just think it's interesting because there could have been a reality where a lot of these iconic Mario enemies, like Birdo and the Shy Guys, would have never existed, or at least never existed in the Mario franchise. They're such just whatever characters now. Like, nobody's that surprised to see a Shy Guy or a Birdo in a new spin-off, at least. But back then, this was a new thing. Like, these were brand new characters. And if they never made this game, then we wouldn't have seen them in any Mario games. It's weird to think about. It makes me wish they'd go back to something like this. Make a game like Mario 2 again. I get that maybe that would take the uniqueness out of it, but I don't know. Oh shoot, you know what? I just realized. We got a new enemy up there. Albatos and Bob-omb. Bob-omb's made their first appearance in this game too. What, did I just mirror show? What the heck was that? What is going on? What is with this episode? The first one went pretty well, I'd say, and now this one's having all the weird stuff happen. Like, what is happening? Oh, jeez! I forgot about that. I wonder where the mushroom can be. Well. There it is! Can't get it. Oh well. Alright, this one is a little weird. This level. I believe you're supposed to go into this... Actually, you know what? I don't think you want to go in here. I believe what you're actually supposed to do is go into the door up here. Because in this door... Yeah, okay. You got this really weird, like, revolving room. Oh, jeez. Including these, vases that just produce endless Shy Guys. But now it's gonna get even more hectic because we have a key. And you know what that means. It means run for your life! Once again, one thing that you want to get in the habit of doing with some of these Phanto chases is, after a certain point, just let go of the key. And let Phanto just get away for a little bit. Otherwise, he's going to be on your tail the whole time, and nobody wants that. He's also going to teleport into the beginning of this room, so drop it pretty much immediately. Oh, okay! Okay, alright, alright. We're good, we're good. Now that we've unlocked this door, I believe this is the way we want to go. If I remember, this castle's kind of long. Well, it's definitely going to be long now because I died. Alright, just climb up the plus block platforms. Those are my favorite. And is there anything up at the top here? Huh. I'm gonna be honest, this level always kind of confuses me the first time around. Oh, actually, you know what? I don't think there's anything up here except for that. I think this is just, yeah, I believe this door is gonna take you up there at some point, and if you fall down that pit, then that Phantom Mask just laughs at you. In fact, that door that I told you not to go in on the bottom floor that wasn't the locked door, I believe that is the room below us right now. So if you were to take that door all the way through, you would be stuck, because you would end up here, and you wouldn't have a way to get up. Or below that door that we just came in. Yeah, so if you fall down that or go down this ladder, then you're going back to the room that we were just in. How many cherries do I have? Oh shoot, this is gonna be awesome. You ready? BAM! And we got one little heart out of it. I'm not exactly sure how the hearts work in this game. I feel like it's just kind of random. As long as you get like a group of enemies, it'll sometimes give you a heart. In Mario Advance, which is a remake of this game, it's a lot more consistent because you are always meant to get a... You're always meant to get a heart if you get a combo of 2 enemies. At least. And then you'll keep getting hearts after that, the longer the combo is. Okay, well that Starman was put to good use. I'm really glad. But I believe we're almost at the boss. Yes, we are. Oh, do we have to fight Birdo first? Or am I thinking of another level? No, we don't. Never mind. But we do still have a boss. Specifically, it's Mauser again. He's got a smaller platform this time, so he's actually a little bit easier. It's just that you gotta jump up high, and if you're anyone but Luigi, that can be a little annoying. But he doesn't have that much room to go around, so... Yeah, he's actually a little bit easier this time, believe it or not. Except he takes 5 hits, so... I guess that makes him a little bit harder. But not really. And that's the end of World 3. Oh wow, we have 1 coin! Alright. Let's make this one count, alright? Let's make this a cherry. Let's make up for everything that happened in this episode. My double jump, my weird ladder fail, and all my other crazy slot machine games. Let's make this worth it! Hooray! I did it. Oh boy. Alright, well, we have gotten through 2 worlds today. This is actually a longer episode than usual, but that's fine. I think in the next episode we'll probably just do 1 world and call that good, but we'll see. It depends on how well the next world goes. Because next is World 4, and it is a snow level, which means there's a lot of ice, a lot of white, a lot of slipping, spikes. It's not gonna be fun at all. It's gonna suck balls. Hopefully not, though. Again, we'll get to that next time, but for now, we are going to end it off, and next time on Let's Play Super Mario Bros. 2, we are going to hopefully not have death by ladder again, because that was embarrassing, and we're going to see what World 4 has in store for us. So, I'll see you guys then.